Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I hope you're all doing well. So today we are making a German traditional style like hostel, hotel, pub, restaurant, whatever you want it to be in those random categories. So it has, if you've got dine out, there's an opportunity to set up as a restaurant. There is like a pub area on the ground floor, and then there is going to be some different hotel rooms. Some of them are like more hostel ones, some of them are like family ones, and there's a large variety of different rooms going all the way up to the 3 floors. We've got some nice attic rooms up there which are for families, and then we've got other rooms that are like more fancy, some ensuite, some not. It's just a nice place to come stay if your sim wants to come visit Windenburg and all the lovely traditional German looking buildings and Tudor style buildings that they have about in the get together pack, which is obviously where this build is set. It's on a residential lot because I kept it residential, and you can go in and pick whichever lot type you wish it to be depending on what you want to use. And it's already up on the gallery as well because I was being super organized. So we're using a lot of the like wooden pattern, the beaming pattern around the top two, the second and third floor, to give it that traditional style, and it fits in with all the other buildings as well. So we've got a little tower as well to make it a little bit more interesting, and I wanted to use some really old windows as well, so we're using a mix of like Discover University ones and get together stuff, because there's a lot of get together stuff in here until we actually get into the build, like the furnishing and stuff like that, where I've used quite a lot of Discover University stuff, because those two packs are perfect together because they are a little bit more traditional, a little bit more in the style as well. So if you've got those two packs, then you are perfectly set up to download this build. I'm using a mix of windows because I was using a little reference image to get the outside, and it had like green shutters, I think, in the coat of painted in the coat of arms of the actual town that it was like actually in. So I was trying to get green like shutter windows, but they didn't have like the dark green, so I got pretty close. And there's a few like odd different windows about the place depending on how old each section is. And there was a lot of greenery as well along the front, where one of the plants had like grown along the place, so I wanted to incorporate that, of course, because we need to get as many plants in here as possible. And I love using the little window boxes as well to go along with the pattern, the wood framing, so it looks very cute. And we've also got a good amount of outdoor space. There's a private like garden where you can grow stuff for the kitchen and stuff like that, and then there's a little outdoor area for the pub, so you can sit outside when it's nice and warm. There's some fairy lights and stuff along, like the string bulb lights, so it's all nicely lit up in the evening. And I was trying to get the tiles around the outside to actually match with the ones that is all over the place, but I soon realized that we don't have those tiles, so I cannot match the like the road pavement with the outside of my pub in type of thing. So on the ground floor we're going to start with the pub area. At first I wanted to make like a huge bar that stretched all the way along, but it just wasn't working out, so I was like, we're just going to stick with one. We're going for the nice traditional one from Discover University because it's got the proper like English like handles for the pints and stuff, and mixing it with the get together stuff as well, because that came with a really great backing bit. And we have also done all the layout as well. So downstairs we have the main pub area, which has all the like old stone walls and stone tiles as well in here. So this is like the oldest part. Then we've got a little bit more of a quieter space, which is like a reading area, or still part of the pub, but if you wanted to go somewhere a little bit more private and cozy, we've got that off in the tower area. We've also got a little bathroom hidden in the corner under the stairs, and we have a kitchen out the back, so you can turn this into a restaurant if you wanted to. So you can have all these seats as restaurant seats, so you could come out and serve them food and stuff like that, which is pretty common now in most pubs. You get food and you get a drink as well. So we've got some nice corner seats in the little more fancy quiet area, so you can come in here, have a chat or a meeting or something like that, or just chill, read a book. We've got various different bookcases in there, because I thought, because this pub has been here for eons not quite eons, but a long time, so they'd have a range of different furniture and stuff. And we're going for a little bit of purple in here as well, which is, I don't know why, that's just like I quite like the nice dusky tone. It kind of goes with the grey in the walls as well, and all fits our theme. So we've got some nice little curtains over the top of the windows, because I don't want to close them off like too much, because then you wouldn't get any light in whatsoever. And normally you have like some sort of little curtain thing over there. We're using lots of fancy, like, they're not quite wingback seats because they're not quite the right shape, but that type of chair as well, so you can have a little bit more of a comfy sit down. I also didn't want to fill it with like tables and chairs, because we've got the dartboard, so the Sims can actually do something in here. And I didn't know about the pathing and stuff of Sims trying to get through everywhere. So we've only got a few tables and chairs and stuff. We've just got some along the bar area and a few about the place, but it means that you can move about in here, which is important. We've also got a little sink and dishwasher and coffee maker behind in the bar area as well, because I thought that'd be quite fun if you came in here for, like, if it was like in the morning, to have like the Sims come down for their breakfast and stuff like that. So it kind of goes with our hotel theme, and putting some rugs on underneath the tables and chairs and stuff as well, because it's hard stone floor. It'd be easy to clean, but you kind of need something. So I thought it'd be nice to have like a collection of different styled rugs. Some of them are a little bit worn, some of them a little bit newer, handmade sort of things. And we've also got like a bucket of champagne on the table. It's kind of like someone's ordered, like having a party or something like that in there, having a celebration, so they've ordered a big bucket of ice with some bottles in, and obviously having to put a load of the kegs and stuff about the place, which I haven't put any of the uni kegs in, because I thought that's not really a pub type of thing, but that's the sort of thing you could add in. Then we've got two bathrooms, one in the kitchen area, which is for the staff or for like extra guests, and then we've got one hidden around the back in the actual public area. So we have like a shower and a bathroom in there. I think you can go in there and use them at the same time, because it's like a built-in one. It's like a bit like the spa day one where you can use both. So it is, Sims can use them at the same time. Try to do that upstairs as well, because we'll see in a bit that there's like shared bathrooms as well. So some have ensuite, some of the rooms that have like a more hostelry ones, so they don't have a bathroom in their room, so they have to go to a more public space, the public bathroom, to use all the facilities. Then in here we have our kitchen, which has like the decoration box and some utilities and some boxes and crates as well, just to add to the like deliveries and stuff like that, and got laundry bits and pieces in here as well. I did put a few washing lines outside at the end if you wanted to do all the guest laundry and stuff like that. I don't know how crazy that would get, but that'd be quite fun to do. You could obviously switch out the cooker for the chef's station as well if you wanted to pop that in and turn it into a restaurant. That would be a good area, and can change the door into like a staff door as well. And so we move on up to the second floor, which has our bedrooms in. So this first bedroom is one of the like the nice like master suites that you can get. Everything in here is like pretty old style as well, so like there's old furniture, everything's quite dark, it's quite like oddly grand, but also like very dated as well, which I thought was quite fun because I do like doing a build that has a little bit of character to it. It was always fun doing older style stuff and getting some use out of some different items as well. So we're going for a very pink, like dark tones in this bedroom, as I had to put in a lot of like old lights and stuff, which is quite fun just to brighten up the place. There's a few bits and pieces about the place to make it look as though there are people staying in the rooms, but I don't want to put too much stuff in, just in case you wanted to role play this build a little bit. And you could easily turn this into like an actual house as well, and have the family run the pub downstairs and stuff like that, which would be quite fun. You could turn it to have your own dramas in the pub with your alcoholic wife and stuff like that. Referencing the best English TV show ever. We have our little ensuite bathroom as well, which has some of the more traditional stuff in here. And then this bedroom was going to be one of the ones that didn't have a bathroom to it, but then I thought it can just be a smaller like version of a master suite. So we have a little smaller area for the bed and stuff, so you'd imagine it was a little bit cheaper to stay in. And we got the bed in the little tower area because I thought that would be a good place to put everything. I had to keep moving the bathroom about as well because I was like, I don't think they can get in, but everything kind of fits in. We don't have like a dressing table or anything in here. It's kind of, we've just got like 2 seats and a wardrobe. I'm gonna put a mirror and some flowers on the wall as well because it's quite an odd shaped room, and I was going for the fact that it was cheap as well, so you get what you paid for in this place. So it is it's cozy. You probably wouldn't be in there all the time anyway, you're kind of just there to sleep. And these two on this side are the more hostel type ones, so they have 3 beds in them each. This one's a nice green room, and then on the other side we have a nice yellow room, so they're kind of using the student furniture in here. So they've got like one set of drawers, but then they're using the beds that have the drawers underneath them as well, so you can kind of imagine that's where you put all your clothes while you're staying. You're going a little bit overboard with all the pictures and stuff, and trying to make the hallways super fancy as well. We've got lots of grandfather clocks and seating and like ducks and porcelain pigs and stuff like that. I also put some like coat hangers in the rooms as well, so you could hang up your jacket when you came in. So this one's got a little bit more mess and stuff in it. It's kind of, they've thrown a load of stuff in there. And then we have our yellow version, which kind of means that you can have like 6 Sims just staying in this one. And they would use the bathroom that's across the hall, which ends up having like two showers and a toilet in it, so the Sims could easily get in there. There's a few towels and stuff in here. I was kind of going for like a boys and girls theme when making these, so it's kind of, they'd put the lads in the green room and the girls in the yellow room, but it's really up to you which Sims stay in here. Obviously you can lock the doors as well when your Sims are actually in here and make it as though they've like paid for the room, so only certain people can go in and out and stuff like that, so you don't get other Sims like randomly walking into your room and stuff like that. Also put some more seats up here because it's quite a big landing space, so we can have a few areas for you to sit down. We have a winding staircase as well that goes around the pillar, which was quite it's like trying to fit it in to make it flow nicely and make sure that we still had some like decent space as well to put rooms and stuff, but I quite like it like spiraling all the way up the build. So up here is where the cheap seats are and we have like a little bit more drab wallpaper. We've got like the roof coming through as well. One of the bathrooms literally has like a sloping roof in it, which is quite fun. So at first I thought I was going to turn that into another like shared bathroom, but then I made a little tiny one because I thought these rooms could be more family rooms. So if you've got like parents with 2 kids that are staying, so this room and the room next to it has a conjoining bathroom, so you kind of want just one family using that because that'd be a little bit awkward. So we've got like a master bedroom type of thing going on in here, and then we've got like 2 single beds in the rooms next door to them, so it's kind of the kids stay in one room and the adults stay in the other, but they still can like keep an eye on them while they're staying. And that's kind of the similar vibe that we've got going on the other side as well, but they've got a tiny little ensuite, so we've got a little tiny shower and bathroom upstairs as well, which the downstairs people could use as well if the other one was busy. So in here we're going for like a darker theme. We've got the like older style beds, a little bit more older style furniture in here as well, trying to find furniture that kind of fits in as well, because it's a tiny little room and we've got 2 beds in here with 2 side tables, so we have to use like a small dresser. And it's super dark in here and upstairs as well, so it's trying to put in some more wall lights and stuff like that about the place so we can have it as bright as possible. I think that's one of my favorite rooms, is the little black room. And we've also got some seats up here as well, because the fence is supposed to go all the way along, so you can cut that little corner bit out, but because of the roof it kind of comes straight through when you're in build mode, so you can change that. And then in the room opposite we have 2 poster beds, which I thought was quite nice, and they've got a little desk and a wardrobe, so that one's like a tiny little room, and that one's next door to the other master bedroom, which is a little bit bigger and it's got its own ensuite as well. So you can kind of use those as a conjoining room, or you could use them as separate ones as well, because they do have like their own facilities and stuff like that. So they have a little bit more of a lighter yellowy theme in here as well. And we also have like the wallpaper from outside because we're in the attic, so some of the lighting is a little bit strange up there as well. So we finished up in the inside, so all we have to do is the outside, which is making our little patio area, which you can access from like the inside or coming around the outside as well. So we've got lots of table seating, and using like the ones from Get Together, because they come with like some nice metal ones which go with our theme. And then I thought it'd be quite nice to actually have some like proper like just benches you can chill out on in the beer garden. So we've got 4 sets of benches, and they've both got their own little table as well, so you don't have to like sit awkwardly with someone else if you're just like taking like 2 Sims, even though the Sims will probably like get up and start walking around anyway and sit like 5 foot away from them, but it's there anyway. And we've got the toddler lights as well That's just to make the garden all nice and lit up in the evening, so it's like a little bit more atmospheric. And going around placing some of the street lights as well to match in with the ones that we've got. I was trying to find some signs and stuff. We've obviously got the flags and the like shop signs as well at the front, just to make it look a bit more like realistic. And doing this back garden was so annoying because the camera goes everywhere on this lot. So we've got 2 washing lines and a few planters as well, just to add something in the private garden, so you can lock that away if you don't want to use like guests or anything to use. And then we've got a few birch trees about the place, and we've got some bins around the back as well, and just a few seats on the outside. And I think that is near enough it for that build. So here are our screenshots, and we'll get a little bit more closer look at some of the rooms as well, because they are a little bit of a squeeze, and you can see a little bit more detail. So this is down in our pub area, and take a look at a few different angles in our little like reading room, our kitchen area, our hallway. And this is our first hostel room, our second hostel room, our master suite, our little corner one, which you can see is really cramped, and then upstairs in our family rooms that are a little bit more shabby. Still like that room. I think that's the best room, and you can see those ones a bit better. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.